folks, Bluesboyjag here, yet another 3-string cigar box guitar lesson. It's some funky slide. I'm tuned to open G on this one. This is an A string tuned down to G, and a D string tuned normal to D from a regular 6-string guitar, and another G 3rd string from a regular 6-string guitar. So A down to G, a D tuned normal to D, and a 3rd string G tuned normal to G. Alright, so this one is Funky Slide. I use my 1st and 2nd finger on this one, and my thumb, of course, because I like to pluck with my thumb when I'm playing slide. These 2 fingers allow me to play specific notes on specific strings. So here is the lick. So what I'm doing here is my thumb and my 1st and 2nd finger. I'm going to start with my 1st and 2nd finger. The 3rd finger is not doing anything, and the pinky is anchoring on my guitar. I'm plucking up on the first 2 strings. 2nd finger is on the 1st string, and 1st finger is on the 2nd string. Thumb is on the 3rd. So I'm plucking the top 2 strings together, and then the thumb, and then the top 2 again. And I'm muting with my thumb and my first 2 fingers, the same fingers that I'm strumming or plucking the strings with. Remember, pinky anchors, 3rd finger does nothing, and I'm plucking with the 2nd and 1st string, and my thumb. It's a little hard to see what's happening here, so let's get up close. That's the 1st string and the 2nd string. Plucking the 1st string with my 2nd finger and the 2nd string with my 1st finger. And that 3rd string just goes along for the ride. It looks like I'm plucking with that finger, but I'm not. That's just how my finger goes. It's always been that way. Even when I play 6-string guitar solos and I'm plucking with my 2nd finger, my 3rd finger likes to go with it. Not quite sure why, nothing I can do about it. So this is individual picking. 3rd finger, 2nd, and 1st. Thumb on the 3rd string. Alright, so back to the lick. This is individual picking. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. Using my 3rd finger on the 1st, my 1st finger on the 2nd, and my thumb on the 3rd. So, I'm doing the top 2 strings on this particular lick together. Picking up, and then I'm using my thumb on the 3rd string. Pinky does nothing at all. Then I'm using my 1st finger on the 1st string or the 2nd string, or 2nd or 3rd. Let's see if we can get both hands in here. There's just all sorts of permutations on this one, but the basic idea is plucking on the top 2 strings with my first and second finger, using the thumb on the 3rd string. Now I'm going to incorporate the slide into this. I'm sliding from 2.5 to 3. And I'm only fingering that first string at the beginning. Notice how I jump to that second string on that one. First string and the second. Remember, I'm picking up with my first 2 fingers, and then I'm picking with my thumb. The idea here is that once you get this hand going, which I call the engine, then you can mess around with this hand and this slide and different frets and come up with all sorts of different licks. So let's take a good look at this hand. Thumb, first and second finger only. Not using my 3rd or 4th. That's how I'm plucking. Now I'm going to mess around down here and just kind of randomly jump around. Now I'm not even going to use the slide at all. I'm just going to kind of mess around here without the slide. Now, when I'm jumping to a certain string, for instance, if I do the second string, right here, I'm using my thumb, or I can use my first finger. Remember, I'm starting with the up pick on these 2 fingers. Up pick with the first fingers, and then the thumb pick on the down. So now I'm going to jump around between the different strings. So I'm going to start out with the middle string and jump to the first. Now I'm just going to play the outside strings, starting with the first string. You can just jump around. You get the idea? Remember, I'm choking with the fretting hand, and that in itself is a little tricky if you haven't done it before. So, for instance, I'm plucking the second and first string, but I'm fretting the first string. And when I do the, I'm choking after I pick with the right hand. All right, let's get back to the slide here. I'm going to continue with what we've been doing here and just add the slide to the whole thing. Real slow. I'm going to go from the second string to the first string to the third string. There's your first string. I'm playing all three, but I'm moving my first finger over there to the first string. And the third string. Notice how I've got plenty of time to jump up here to the 12th fret with my slide. So have fun with that. Please subscribe and check out my website, bluesboyjag.com. Cigar box guitars just like this one in my 21st year. We'll see you next time.